the source force operates and what is the practical application? Firstly, it is important to recognize that the configuration of the source force is beyond the human intelligence. It is created and constructed and opened and maintained by the divine intelligence. It is truly the gift of the divine intelligence to the newly developing human race, the new one, the new civilization for humanity, heaven on earth. This configuration, just to satisfy a little bit the faculty of the logical mind, is configured through the field of Antarctica. So what Himalayas used to be for the previous civilization of humanity, now Antarctica is for the new civilization. So think of it as a very specific apparatus that is having its electrical magnetic codes, which is placed within the matrix and metrics of our planet, which is creating the very specific grid, just like we will have, for instance, the internet grid or mobile phones. So in this fashion, it is all created and it's all part of the new earth. All we need to do is to configure ourselves through our free will and our choice within this vortex. And again, that configuration is happening through the divine ways, but we need to decree that we are ready to step into the vortex. The new civilization is not just an automatic thing. At this point of time, it is a very, very conscious choice. And everyone on this planet will be given the choice to step into the new configurations. And this invitation is one. So once the person is connected, think of it as internet. Your computer needs to be connected to internet, needs to have a password. So your particular birthday will act as the numerological code of your presence on the planet. So there will be very specific configuration and procedure, and you will be informed more about it, which is going to link and allow your field to be connected through the earth field through to the divine source force. Just like the computer is connected through the Wi-Fi and through the internet and beyond. So once this link is operational, that means that the fields that comprise every aspect of the human being, which is within their physical, emotional, mental, higher fields, are now operating in the unified state of consciousness. And this brings huge changes. On the practical level, once you are a member, you are going to receive very specific instructions how you're tuning in every hour. It takes you only 44 seconds to receive the download, but you may choose to do it longer. You may choose to do it every hour of every day. You may choose it to do it a few times a day, depending how your inner guidance is guiding you to do so. So you will be able to attune into what we call the power shower every hour. So empowerment is a very important feature of the new civilization. In the previous civilization, human beings were weakened in so many ways. From the chakra system, emotional, mental body were receiving constant fluctuation, getting strengthened, getting weakened. The new civilization requires that we are at the super state of empowerment at all times. So you will have an ability to regain that empowerment on the hourly base. Second aspect is the cleanliness or the shower, which is not just clearing the old energies. It is literally establishing the new regime of hygiene for the new civilization. Because before, humans used to have a lot of stagnant energy. That is not allowed anymore in the new civilization. The movement of the energy needs to be constant. So this cleanliness, or the, if you like, the cosmic shower, the cosmic hygiene is being established. So you will be receiving this constantly, every hour. Once a day, we will be receiving a very specific nourishment. because the systems that we are now developing, which is our light bodies, are much more stronger and energetically vital and vibrant, and they require much more energy of nourishment. So the ordinary food, like a solid food, the ordinary ways how we used to get energy, just like through the ordinary breathing, and in some cases into the energy sessions and so forth, or through the water, or through the elements, this energy is not enough anymore. So we require much higher doses of a cosmic vibrant energy. I'll just mention here the cosmic plasma energy, the cosmic magma energy, not just chi and the life force as we know it, but much higher aspects of the chi and life force are coming our way. So it is very important that in the right doses we are given daily that nourishment. So this is what you will be receiving as a member of the Source Force. Once a week, we are going to receive the very specific codes. Again, all these configurations will be communicated and given as we start with all this. So once a week, we will be receiving the codes for our presence and how we show up in the new civilization. That means, who are we from now on? Our previous journey is ending. Whatever we have been, achieved, completed within that journey is now ending. So we are starting to show up in a different way in our lives. That will require sometimes very visible physical changes, sometimes nothing much on the outside changes, but we are changed dramatically. And the way how we live our life and how we are on the inside, radiating out, changes dramatically. So our soul codes about what our soul has chosen, what our source has chosen for us to be and manifest in this new civilization, all these codes will be received on a weekly basis, communicated, broadcasted, activated, and whatever is needed in these new consciousness technologies. And then once a month, the duration of 88 minutes, we will have very, very, very special beam of the civilization building blocks, which means we as a group come together. This will be visible event, probably on Zoom for now. Maybe we'll change the platform in the future. But this is where we come together and we bring the civilization building block. Whatever is the theme connected with that block, we will have a speaker, a particular person holding the space for that civilization building block, and we will keep going, receiving more and more and more of the specifics of how to build this civilization. This is not a random act. Civilization is not going to be built by itself. Civilizations are being built into very, very, very specific consciousness technologies pathway, which is very precise. It's mathematical, geometrical precision, intent that brings the energies into the civilization building. So we will be guided through all of this. Whenever the person becomes a member, you will be able to bring your profile within the Source Force family. So you can bring a little video up to 3 minutes about yourself, stating that you are the new civilization builder. You're the person who is aware about the changes, person who have consciously chosen to be part of these dynamics. So once you become so powerfully connected and interconnected within the new civilizational pattern, people can magnetically be attracted to you, can find you if they need your personal way of skills or ways of healing or whatever is needed. You will be interlinking and interconnecting throughout the Source Force membership, family, and beyond. The next thing, which is very important to mention, it is that you can become affiliate to fulfill the vibration of spreading and bringing the source force as a platform to be available to all of the beings who are now shifting, changing, waking up, even if they're just starting to wake up or will be waking up very soon. They're all invited within the fold. So the membership of the source force have been advised specifically divinely to be 88 New Zealand dollars for this year, and we'll find out how it will progress. So if we are bringing another person within this fold, that means the vortex is starting to feed us as well, because it's very important aspect of the source force to heal the money as well. Money is a very specific energy that has been extremely distorted within the previous civilization. And now this new vibrational coding and the new vibrational flow is also healing this energy. So it's vitally important with this number to actually step that aspect of our lives within the vortex. And each time we bring another person through, $44 of that vortex come to you and 44 go into the main fold. So we are all going to have very powerful vibrational and monetary support for different actions that we need to do from now on, different projects that we need to fund, different aspects that we need to open, clinics, centers, retreats, anything that is needed from now on. It's vitally important that it happens within the vortex in a strong and powerful empowerment. So the affiliate membership is a very, very important part of the source force. Then we are going to have our presence in two aspects that are energetically attuned. So YouTube as a carrier of the videos, which are important for the further education and further sharing, and also all of the members will be placed within this platform as a visible video audio transcription. So we will be utilizing this kind of part of the source force for the further education and information. On the other hand, we will have the very powerful and energetically coded space within the Facebook, where we create a group where everything which is now ready to be neutralized, to come into the 0 point of energy. So that means everything that we want to remove from our lives, not just personal lives, but planetary lives, we will be able to place it within the vortex into the 0 point of energy. In a practical sense, it will be enough to type into that space, what do you want to see gone? Is it a problem with your shoulder? Is it some emotional, mental situation? Is it a global situation that doesn't feel right? We have, through the consciousness and consciousness technologies, power to send these vibrations, these patterns, these programs right into the 0 point of energy. That's the power of the source force. It's feeding us on one hand, and it is helping us remove all that is not needed for the new civilization in a very powerful, easy, and complete way. Another aspect that we are going to have is the interaction space, where all the members can interact with whatever feels right to place within the source force. We will have also the Instagram ability for a very quick communication and for a daily feed. So all in all, the source force is having like 8 different aspects, creating the 8-pointed star of the vortex. Our main website is on Podia, and also we are having the page, which is the landing page on the website of Quan One. So however you find us, however you step into this vortex, you will be able to step within all of these aspects, making it very easy, very simple. There is no need for a very large involvement, but you are automatically within the vortex and you're constantly receiving the goodness and power of the vortex. Divine says it is almost like being into the healing space at all times. You know how you feel if you go and see a healer and receive Reiki session or the bioenergy session or even a massage that brings the energy through the body. You know that you feel amazing. So now we will be having the energy healing constantly 24/7 flowing and fluctuating through us. So we stay into the next level of our energy lives on this planet. Karaira, Karai, Raman.